and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I have no niche yet. I'm just wanting to share knowledge about non-toxic information that I've gathered, and as you can see, I have spent several years putting a lot of things together. Today we'll be going over pest control options, so let's just dive right in. So the first one we're going to be going over is an article from prettyorganicgirl.com. So this is just talking about the various reasons why conventional bug repellent is less ideal. So these are several different options that you can do. So you can do lemongrass essential oil, clove essential oil, lemon eucalyptus, peppermint, lavender, grapefruit, eucalyptus, geranium, and rosemary. So she does offer a promo code off of all three of these brands. And these are all really great options, and she also has various different categories here: ticks, ants, lice, and other pests. That was very badly timed. As you can see, I like foxes way too much. But yeah, so that's what it's there. So various different options you can find on this website for insect repellents for various different purposes. I haven't organized everything from this website into categories yet, so if you want to check that out, the link will be in the description on that first one. Alright, so this one is toxinfreeguide.com. They have a Facebook group as well, and they have a statement that just, ingredients can change over time, so do your research. So here you can see that for plant care, it's recommending Bye-Bye Fly for fungus gnats, diatomaceous earth, ladybug bodyguards, and worm tea for plant food. So the link to the product, it is not available right now, but you can find diatomaceous earth that's food grade in a lot of different places. It's also recommending ladybugs. So ladybugs are really great for only getting rid of the bad stuff and not the good bugs, and they won't harm your plants. And it does offer a link on this website for finding a location near you where you can get some live ladybugs of your own. And this is the delicious sounding worm tea made with worm castings. Please don't imagine what that is if you haven't figured that out already. Please just try not to. So I did do a quick search for Bye-Bye Fly for fungus gnats because the original link did not work, and it does look like it's not necessarily available on one of the big websites. So, but you might be able to find it on some niche websites, which is probably good for helping support small businesses online. So this is a different link. This is generally pest control, technically the same thing, diatomaceous earth. That's food grade, but there's also parasite dust. It sounds absolutely delicious, yeah. But basically, it's claimed that it's good for fleas, lice, ticks, mites, spiders, beetles, ants, flies, etc. It's also good for putting on your pets, so it's a little bit better in terms of toxicity for, I think, fleas, it looks like. So this is a really great website, the cooldown that I came across on Google News, and ever since then it's got so many good things. It's not just about sustainability, but it also helps you save money on a lot of different things in a lot of different categories, so I do encourage you to check out the website. So this one offers many different ideas on what you can do. You can do basil, and there's something called trap crops. So basically you plant them around your regular plants and they will attract the insects onto those plants instead of your crop that you're actually wanting to eat and not want to be bothered by. There's a lot of people in the comments that are offering a lot of their home remedy ideas that have been successful, so I encourage you guys to check that out. It's probably too much and too long to go over everything, but again, the link will be in the description on that one. So this one offers some advice on yellow jackets, so go ahead and pause this video, take a screenshot if you want to. And also there's some options for fruit flies and ants. Ones for fruit flies went to this center here, Northwest Center for Alternatives to Pesticides, from pesticide.org, and it's a really good article on how to trap and prevent fruit flies. And then this article by the same website is really good at identifying what is causing your ant problem and fixing that. And then right there, you may not even need to go the toxic route in doing that kind of control. It is kind of, unsafe to use toxic stuff in your home, especially. So there's a lot of different options you can do, sanitization, sealing entryways, replacing rotten wood, landscape control, destroying the nest, those kinds of things. So if you're dealing with ants, that's an option for you right there. As for mosquitoes, citronella candles is noted as a good option if you're going to be outdoors. And this article right here goes over all kinds of different things: tent caterpillars, aphids, spider mites, cabbage maggots, slugs, snails, cutworms, leaf miners, crane flies, pest-resistant plants, and mosquitoes. Which I don't know why pest-resistant plants is there, but... Oh, you're right. Yeah, sorry, I haven't looked at any of these in depth in a long time, so bear with me. And this article just goes a little bit more in depth on some other preventative methods aside from the standard chemical options. Now this article actually contradicts the first one in saying that DEET is actually okay, but I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the Environmental Working Group, also known as EWG, but they also recommend DEET, lemon eucalyptus as well, and then picardian. Those are all CDC recommended, EPA registered. So yeah, and that might just be because this is actually a CEH.org organization. The other blog was more just looking at organic options and might not have been as aware of that, and I do actually agree with that just because I do trust EWG more, and probably this as well. So you can do DEET, you can do picardian, you can do oil of lemon eucalyptus. Now if you have a mouse problem, this blog is from somebody who has chemical sensitivities. She recommends mouse repellent bags that she uses, and she has an article on that if you want to check that out. And in the subreddit for chemical sensitivities, someone recommended bay leaves. You put bay leaves in the food cabinets and ants will stay away. They also said you can put yellow cornmeal in a bottle cap or directly on the counter. You can also add a small pinch of sugar to attract them and salt for extra killing. They take it back to the nest and it kills them. If you see some, you can squirt it with a little dish soap and it'll kill them instantly. And they also mentioned that they work for all sorts of bugs, so you can go ahead and try that out if you like. And once again, we see cayenne pepper. Just as with the mice, I guess mice don't like cayenne, and apparently ants don't like that either, so. People are also saying, once again, diatomaceous earth, kill about any bug. The one thing I have heard about diatomaceous earth, though, is that you don't want to get it in your lungs. You have to be very, very careful with that, because it causes, I think, some kind of condition in your lungs. So I would just be very aware of that. Now, if you are having issues with bumblebees of all things, and you're just trying to mow your lawn and you keep getting stung by them, this article is really great. It doesn't harm them, it just lets you coexist, so check that out if you're dealing with that. Now, there's also this comment that I found in an article, and now it's mostly used for laundry, so soap, nuts, or berries can be used in laundry. But they did mention in passing that it's good as an insect repellent. The Toxic Free Future website does have some advice on how to treat lice if you need to treat lice. So what this one is all about is how to deal with hornets. It is recommending you identify if it's hornets, wasps, and yellow jackets and not bees, because honeybees are extremely valuable, as are native bees, because native bees are endangered. But if you're sure that they're hornets, then you can use soapy water to kill them. So this creator basically was told that you can basically put a brown bag or something in that color range right next to it, and because they're super territorial, they will move out. So that's good for hornets. Okay, sorry, correction, wasp. And this is some mosquito control method that I came across from Tony Farmer's Garden on Instagram. So it's a really, really effective tool you can use to get rid of mosquitoes in the garden if you want to do that. She also did a follow-up video that gave some clarifications on it that I do also recommend that you watch. Well, anyways, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you took something from here that was helpful. I do realize that I probably could have presented this a little bit better. I'm still kind of learning. Not really doing this for money. I just want to share the knowledge that I've learned and gathered over time. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day or evening. See you around.